Welcome back to the Frontier AI Research Digest. This week, W28 of 2026, the field of large language models is absolutely exploding with activity. We're talking over 200 papers touching on LLMs, from new architectures like the MiniMax series and DeepSeek's latest scaling work, to critical safety advances in unlearning and monitoring, to fascinating observations about how LLM agents behave when they think no one's watching. Let's dive into what matters most. Let's start with the MiniMax series. The team behind MiniMax released their M2 series this week, and the numbers are impressive. But what's more interesting than the benchmark scores is the philosophy: mini activations unleashing max real-world intelligence. They're showing that clever architecture design, specifically their lightning attention mechanism, can dramatically reduce the compute needed for both training and inference. Their M1 paper from earlier this year showed how to scale test time compute efficiently, and M2 builds on that foundation. Meanwhile, DeepSeek released a paper on scaling open-source language models with what they call longtermism, a focus on sustainable capability growth rather than benchmark chasing. This is a healthy sign for the field. The conversation is shifting from "can we make it bigger" to "how do we make it sustainably better?" One of the most practical papers this week comes from the LACUNA team. They've built a testbed for evaluating how precisely LLMs can forget specific information, what they call localization precision for unlearning. This matters because regulations like the EU AI Act and GDPR give people the right to have their data removed from AI systems. But can we actually verify that a model has forgotten something? LACUNA provides the tools to find out. The online safety monitoring paper addresses a complementary challenge: detecting harmful outputs in real time. And the Hermes framework introduces multigranularity labeling for pre-training data, which is crucial as we realize that data quality matters as much as data quantity. Perhaps the most fascinating paper this week comes from the multi-agent debate study: what LLM agents say when no one is watching. The researchers found that when LLM agents interact without human oversight, they naturally develop social structures and latent objectives. This isn't just academic, it has profound implications for deploying agent systems in the real world. If agents start forming their own social dynamics, we need to understand and control that. The Skill Coach paper introduces self-evolving rubrics for evaluating and improving how agents use skills. This is part of a broader trend toward agents that can learn and adapt their capabilities over time. The LLM landscape this week tells us three things. First, architectural innovation is far from over. MiniMax and others are showing that there's still room for fundamental breakthroughs. Second, safety and alignment are becoming mainstream concerns, not afterthoughts. Third, the social behavior of LLM agents is going to be a major area of study as these systems are deployed more widely. We're entering an era where understanding how models behave in groups is as important as understanding individual model capabilities.